Yo, what is going on, guys? Jake here from the NRUK Racing League, and welcome back to season number 3 for race 32 out of 36 here, even. Swift start that. We're here today for the Irn-Bru 400 under the lights at Daytona. It's restricted to plate racing at this great track, and should be a lot of fun. So let's get into your starting lineup without further ado. Keith Stevens starts on the pole. To his outside, Evan Hunter. One of your chasers behind them, two other chasers, Pre McShane and Samit Ozcan. Came into Rockingham with the points lead, however he crashed out and lost that points lead. Can he regain it today at Daytona? And DJ Reed and Eli Bright start up next. Behind them, Patrick Smith and Kyle Hunter. Then we have Trey Wright and Mason Hayward, Dylan Ebrahimian and Code Luigi. Then we have Derek Hamill and points leader Alexander Rowe, followed by Mohammed Zain Abdullah and Carter Friesen on the next row. Irina McShane is next to Adam McDowell. Then we have Nathan Stapleton and Code Red, Grace Takayoma and Dan Bandon. Two chasers, Jeff Bright and Jake Richardson. Then we have Tim Gary and Sebastian Kukulon, Sebastian Dupain and Max Bushway, Andrew Bean and William Bulin, Zachary DeLello and Nonigan Scott, Max Anderson alongside Brett Sirra. Then we have Greg Torres and Jose Mills, Kevin Bandon and Riley Snare. On next row, two RCR teammates, Tyler Bradley and Cynthia Bright. And on the final row, it is Travis Chambers and William Seaman. Starting position doesn't really matter much here. It's all about who can time it right and avoid a wreck if one happens. But it's going to be a massive big old shuffle for these 16 laps. Thank you all for joining us once again here on the NRUK Racing League channel. And with just a couple of races to go in this season, we're going to be deciding our champion very soon. Talking about champions, Keith Stevens on the pole. He is a champion. Back in season number 1. He won at Daytona before. The 500 went to him. He's got chaser Evan Hunter starting to his outside. Unfortunately for Evan, he entered the chase, but has not found much success so far. And it's going to take him an absolute bleeding miracle to be anywhere near the title picture. But can he get a win today? It will certainly boost his chances and hopes. Pace car is going to lead the field of 42 down to the green, and it pulls down into the pit lane. Stevens and Hunter lead the field to the green. Green flag is out. We're racing at Daytona. And as they get up to speed then here down the backstretch, it is Keith Stevens in the 51, or in the 2, sorry, my apologies, in the 2, will lead them into turn 3 and 4 for the first time as they still get up to speed. Stevens looking to block from Pre McShane, DJ Reed as well, and he does that. And here they come off the turn for the completion of the first lap. Down to the line, Keith Stevens leads lap number 1 at Daytona. DJ Reed leads the middle line. Pre McShane stuck up high. Trey Wright on the inside with push from Derek Hamill and Mohammed Zain Abdullah. Keith Stevens doing a nice job out in front right now though, blocking from high to low, but that lead will not last long. Here comes Trey Wright in the 34 with a whole host of cars on that inside lane there. Not many chasers up at the front. First guy on the inside lane that can class himself as a chaser, Jeff Bright, but even then he needs a couple of wins really to put himself back into chase contention and championship contention. Trey Wright up into the middle of the track. Derek Hamill is now through on the inside lane. Irina McShane there. Nathan Stapleton in the 1 car who's had such an appalling season, but can he get a victory today? Maybe. He's second on that inside lane right now as Irina will come up towards the front. 3 wide again, a few rows deep here at Daytona. All doing a nice, handy job. The inside is led by Irina McShane, Nathan Stapleton, McShane's teammate, Grace Takayoma and Jeff Bright. All on the inside lane there. Remember, who can time it right? That's the big question here on lap number 3. A beautiful night sky there. The red kind of clouds in the background. It's a beautiful setting for a beautiful race here at Daytona. And it is Takayama who leads. She will now move up the track to allow chaser Jeff Bright to come through on the inside lane. Takayama will lead the lap, but Jeff won at Watkins Glen this season early on. Not found much success then. Found a chase spot and a playoff berth, but he's not really made much of that so far, and seen himself plummet down the order. And here he goes up to the high side as Dupain towards the front. Andrew Bean is another chaser on the inside lane with pushes from Zachary DeLello, Nonigan Scott, to name a few. And now Bean up into the middle lane. Don't take it 4 wide, boys. Woo! Interesting indeed. Thought Stapleton and Bean were going to make it 4 wide there. That could have been problematic for sure, but they keep it 3 wide for now. Thank God they did. Never mind. Nonigan Scott has other ideas about that. He'll make them go 4 wide. DeLello and Bean banging doors, rubbing up the racetrack. Can anyone going to back off here? Surely they will. Dupain might allow the 96 up in line on the high side. I think he will. And Nonigan Scott had other ideas there. Took it 4 wide like an absolute king. Bold move. They let him go through at the front, but that could have caused absolute scenes and absolute wreckage in the field there. But if it wasn't for the great driver of Sebastian Dupain, he backed off. He let the 96 in line. That stopped that 4 wide predicament that we were seeing. And now it's Max Anderson's turn to be up towards the front. Greg Torres on the inside. Tyler Bradley, Riley Snare as well. Continues going like this. Photo finish definitely on the cards here today. Because they've been side by side almost every lap when they've come down to the start-finish line. Torres a chaser though, up in front. Tyler Bradley, Riley Snare are the guys behind him right now. Let's look at them. All thunder down the backstretch. Doing a nice job, doing a great job right now. Bradley. Is he going to get shuffled up to the middle? He will. Riley Snare's turn to lead. Cynthia Bright and Travis Chambers come from the inside. Those are 2 guys that have had great results the past few weeks in terms of their finishing positions. And here they are up at the front again. 3 wide to the line this time. Snare that led the lap. And here comes Travis Chambers and William Seaman. Seaman started dead last, but he's already up to the front here. As we know, starting position doesn't really matter at Daytona. Cynthia down the backstretch then leads the field of 42. A long line, a big pack, and apart from that one scary moment 4 wide, wreck might not even be on the cards here, but Travis Chambers and Riley Snare almost put themselves up in a predicament there, and it's their turn to move out the way as William Seaman will come through to lead. With Jose Mills, William Bulin, Max Bushway on the inside. Friesen in the 21. Remember, he's one of these guys that are kind of in this lead group and could potentially win the title, so he needs a good day. Along with many others. Everyone needs a good day if you're in the chase. You know, you've got to be in that top kind of 4 of the chasers to score a decent amount of points and a decent points haul. But as of right now, they're all kind of just getting out of the way. No one's making any big aggressive moves really. And they're all keeping it straight at the moment. Again, it's all about timing. It's all about getting your position right out on the racetrack. Max Bushway leads now, but he's maybe going to try and cycle back through here to the back of the field. And Bushway leads another lap. Here comes Carter Friesen in the 21. Doing a nice job right now. Holding off Kevin Bandon. Both the Bandons, in fact. Didn't even realise that. Kevin and Dan on the inside lane there. Look at them working together. Jake Richardson's a chaser on the inside, but he might have gone too early. You never know when the right time is to make your move, especially if a caution comes out. But has to be said, a caution looks very unlikely at this point of the race. No one's making any really silly moves, and they're all keeping it quite reserved out on the racetrack. Dan Bandon's time to lead. So we are past halfway in this race now, and have only got a short while remaining. Jake Richardson to the inside. Maybe he's gone too early. It's going to take him a lot of time to cycle back through and back in towards the back of the field here. He might have gone, you know, too early, in fact, to the point where he isn't going to get back in time to even have a chance to win here. So Richardson not having a good day. Sebi Kukulon on the inside. Adam McDowell, 5 wins this year, didn't make the chase. Was, 1 spot out, mind you. He's having an incredible season, Adam McDowell, in terms of wins, but the consistency has just not been there for the 55. Look at the points leader, Alexander Rowe. He's been incredible this year. What a year for Alexander Rowe. Won Talladega a few races back. But yeah, was the regular season champion, and he's the chase as well. He's just always been there, always been in and amongst it for the lead, or up inside the top kind of 10 or 15 at least. What a season for Alexander Rowe. And if he can continue that up, he might be proved unstoppable in the NRUK Cup Series. Code Red towards the front then. 95. Alexander Rowe 75. All the 5s at the front. There's now time for them to scoot out of the way because Eli Bright is racing hard on the inside. Both the Hunters working together with him. And look at that big line of chasers on the inside. 3 in a row. Kyle, Evan and Priya McShane on the inside. Samet Ozkan's there as well. That's to name a few chasers that are looking for a good day. As Eli Bright again might have gone too early. I don't know really who's in a good position right now. You know, you certainly know that the front kind of, the guys here who are up front leading the line, they have gone too early. We know that for sure. But who else is gonna come towards the front and go too early? Who else is gonna time the move right? No, kind of like the looks of the guys that are currently forming up at the back of the line right now, maybe. You know, Andrew Bean, Sebastian Dupain, I see back there, Mason Hayward maybe as well. Or have they gone too late? You don't know, you never know here, because without 5 to go, and if the caution does fly, the first driver to make it back is the winner. But at this point in time, they're keeping it quite stable, keeping it quite reserved, and we might not see a caution in his closing laps. DJ Reed up to the middle. Samet Ozkan's time towards the front. Pole sitter Keith Stevens is there. Grace Takayoma. Tim Gary, who won out last time at Rockingham in the UK in the 32. You know, still, you know, 3 wide in a incredible formation and a couple of lines here. Does anyone risk it and make a big, bold move? Look at Ozkan up high though. Help from Chase colleagues Priya McShane and Evan Hunter, but his lead's now gone. Keith Stevens too early. Takayoma too early. Tim Gary probably too early as well. As I said, you know, the lights from Code Luigi back through to Dupain might be the best positioned guys right now, but maybe they've gone too late. As we're now at 3 to go, and Takayoma's blocking well. Tim Gary and Arena McShane trying to make their move on the inside. Can they do it? McShane's the first one to move, and she's going to try and overtake her colleague and teammate here. Takayoma trying to hold her own on the outside. Look at Takayoma doing a nice job of blocking out in front. But McShane has the push from Trey Wright and Jeff Bright. Ebrahimium's on the inside as well. Maybe he's going to steal a win again in the NRUK. Arena McShane will lead them to 2 to go. But I don't know, Ebrahimium and Coluigi might have got the best positioning out on track right now. As McShane's up to the middle lane. Trey Wright is on the inside. Remember, the photo finish could happen here, as they've all been so close together. It's going to be inches separating them at the line. Trey Wright out in front. He's gone too early. Jeff Bright will now resume the lead on the inside, but maybe he's gone too early. Same can be applied to Dylan Ebrahimium and maybe Code Luigi. We'll find out though, as they're going to approach turn 4 for the penultimate time, and they will approach the white flag. It's Jeff Bright who will lead them to the white. Ebrahimium making his move in the 47, but Jeff Bright leads him to the white flag. He's gone up high though. Ebrahimium now on the inside lane, but Code Luigi in the 24 has good positioning. Mason Hayward has even better positioning now. Luigi up the track. Can Hayward get to Dylan Ebrahimium? What does Andrew Bean have a say in this? He's looking at a sweet Daytona this year. Ebrahimian's blocking from low to high. Mason Hayward is approaching with a charge in the 6. The 96 glued to the 6's bumper. And Mason Hayward through turns 3 and 4. They said he might never win an NR race. Here he is at the front, coming to the start-finish line. He's done it finally. Bean looks low, but it's too little too late. And Mason Hayward's going to win the Irn-Bru 400. They said he might never win a race, but Mason Hayward's done it here in the NRUK Cup Series. He wins the Irn-Bru 400, and Mason is going to victory lane. Wowza, what a race. What a race from Daytona. There's your finishing results. Andrew Bean's going to be the highest finishing chaser. Runner-up here. And he's had a great year at Daytona. Bean gets the full 12 points. It's going to help him a lot. So your finishing results. Jeff Bright gets 11. Second highest finishing chaser. You have to go all the way back down to Kyle Hunter in 18th. There, Ozcan. But loads of chasers finishing quite a way down the order today. What else is going to do for points is around the rest of the order here. Bad days again for Code Red. Richardson, Stapleton again. I think the main thing we have to look at here is whether the 75 row finish 21st. So it's again a solid day for the 75. And let's go check out the point standings here after another NRUK Cup Series race. And this might now be a 2-car battle and a 2-horse race. Alexander Rowe is still the points leader, but it's now just a 3-point gap over Sam Ozcan in second. They are well clear of Priya McShane in third and the rest of the guys. See there, the battle for third could be quite interesting. Third to 11th in points is separated just by 8 points. So a lot to fight for there, but for anyone getting into the championship kind of contention, Rowe and Ozcan have just blasted away, and it could be between them for the title. The bottom, Evan Hunter, is definitely out of anything. He's not really competing for much anymore. It's been a woeful chase for him. Join us next time for another race in the NRUK, and thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.